Morning, everyone. Today is Monday, August the 2nd, 2021. My name is Shelly. This is my channel, Proverbs 31:22, and this is a channel about cross stitch and quilting, some sewing, all kind of needle arts. So if you're new here, I welcome you. I've had a few new people coming over. I think from Instagram. We're currently doing the Stitchy community, but it's being put on by Common Threaded Stitcher, and that is the hashtag. And so what that is a month-long social media Instagram event that's photo and post driven to try to connect us together. There's a photo prompt for each day of the month of August, and so this is my first time participating in that, but it's really cool. Like yesterday was the introduce yourself, and so it was cool to just see a lot of learn information about some of my friends that I already knew, and then make some new ones as well. So anyway, yeah, I'm here to share just a tiny bit of stitching. I'm facing a different direction today. And by the way, this is series 57. I guess that's what I'm going to call them, 57. And then this is video A. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep uploading daily or not. I know I am right now because of my computer issues, but we'll see going forward what I decide to do. So anyway, different vantage point today. So the quilt on the wall, the door right there behind me, it is so hard to get directions right when you're filming. I don't know what it is. It's annoying though. But anyway, this quilt was made, I don't remember what year. Let me see if it has a date. Yep. Oh, and it fell off. So 2017. So at that point, I was participating in our local nighttime quilt guild. And every year they have a challenge to make quilts fitting their theme, and they hang in a local arts center, the Kennedy Douglas Arts Center in Florence. And so for 2017, the challenge was any song title. And so I had been really, really, really wanting to do a quilt that had the LSU tiger, fleur-de-lis tiger eye motif. And so this was my opportunity. So Eye of the Tiger, man. I mean, total 80s classic hit. I mean, come on. And so I kind of did it. The background is just some green fabric that I had in my stash. And I guess I kind of did it to look sort of like a football field, with that eye of the tiger in the middle of the field. And I just used a bunch of different batiks that I had in my stash already. You'll notice in my YouTube profile picture, I have a Borgello quilt behind me, and that's what these fabrics, it was leftovers from that mostly. And so I just went online and found a fleur-de-lis, enlarged the heck out of it, and then I just sort of, what do they call improv appliqued it. So yeah, and now I gotta hang it back up on my door. This is the back, and I do try to label all of my quilts. So the reason why I turned around to film here is because my grandson Malachi was over He spent the night Saturday night and then most all of the day really on Sunday. And so he was in here. He likes to come and hang out in my sewing room when I'm in here. And, he's very, for a little 8-year-old boy who's like, total athlete and tough guy. And, he's just really has a lot of attitude, but he's not, I don't know, he's tuned in to creative things too. And so he'll make comments, about meh. They call me meh, short for meh, which is what I called my grandmother and, my Cajun background, Cajun upbringing, Cajun childhood, I called her meh. And Nathan just shortened it to meh. But he's like, he'll say, "Man, that's so pretty," or, "Gosh, that's a work of art," when he sees me, scrolling through Instagram. But anyway, he was in here Saturday, and I don't know, all of a sudden saw that quilt, probably because this is my closet door and it's usually open when he's here. It just happened to be closed. And he looked at it and he's like, it took him a minute to realize that it was an eye. And so I was like, okay, I'll film over there. And then the little dress right here, little christening gown, that is something that I made for our younger daughter, Lakin. I also have one that I made for Nathan and Malachi. I might have to get that from my daughter, because like when I did this back here, we were like, super poor, and I didn't have the money to, buy all the fancy laces and stuff. And so that's just made with, like Walmart laces and stuff. But for Nathan and Malachi's, I actually did some really pretty, like, entree embellishment. I don't know what you call that, but that was the first time I'd worked with that. But theirs is a lot more authentic, I guess. I can't think of a better word to say, but anyway. So I don't sew a whole lot of clothes anymore. Definitely don't sew clothes for myself. It's too much time, effort, and money into something, and then you gain weight, lose weight if you're lucky enough to do that, and then it doesn't fit anymore. So, and I'm not into doing alterations at all. So, but I used to sew a lot for my kids when they were little and myself. So I didn't stitch on a whole lot yesterday. Just one thing actually. But I do have a previous finish that I'll show you guys. I put this out yesterday for the month of August. And this is Hands-On Designs Year of Celebration August version. And I think it's so sweet and just so cute. When I put it out yesterday, I told my husband, I was like, let's go on a picnic and have watermelon. So I just love the sunflowers, and he loves green. So in August is his birthday month, and so it just pops with those happy colors. And I'm going to show you my daily focus piece. I didn't show it the last time I filmed. I didn't stitch on it. I didn't stitch on it the last few days, but I did get the page finished that I wanted to get for the month. And so I'll just show you where I'm at on that. But it's Elizabeth Weston from Hands Across the Sea Samplers. And I do have a goal of finishing one page every month. And I've just started that in the last, I just finished page 4. So, before I was just sort of stitching on it whenever the wheel chose it. And I was like, this is going to take me 40 years to finish, And so I decided to make it, my daily focus piece and try to get a page finished every month. So this is what I have done on her so far. So I'm working over here and those over one letters. But in this new month, I have a bunch that, like, usually I just have, what's up here, and then the rest of it's mostly letters, but I'm getting to that edge of the letters. Um, so I'll be stitching this motif right here, this part right here. So I'll get into some really fun, cool stuff, and then just have a little bit of over one left to do on that. And I may have some more at the bottom. I don't think so though. I think once I finish that edge of the over one letters, I'm done with that section. I think there's more right here. And I think there might be a few other little over one motifs, but I'm happy that I get to stitch on something besides, just, I mean, it's brown. It's not enjoyable to stitch. I love color, and so I'll be able to stitch all in here and then get these beautiful motifs in this month. So I'm excited about that. And that is on a 36 count linen that Devin at Strawberry Lane on Etsy hand dyed for me. I guess I can scoot more more centered now. I was off to the side so you could see the quilt on the wall behind me, and then it came off. And I'm stitching that Elizabeth Weston. I'm all over the place. Elizabeth Weston with one strand of floss over 2 threads using the called for DMC flosses. So my cross stitch camp project for August is this Stitcher's Wallet from the Nebby Needle. And I'm stitching it on 40 count linen, which is a new fabric for me. I've only stitched on 36 count so far in my stitching career. And so I stitched on this yesterday, and that was all that I stitched on. Did you notice that I did my nails? I didn't get to the microdermabrasion with Malachi here. It was sort of distracting. And so, but I did, limit myself to stitching a little and then doing my nails and kind of, doing some little pampering of myself. So, but this is what I got done. This is a hand-dyed by me 40 count linen, like I said. I showed my linen and flosses in my last video, 56E. I did change my mind, and so I took out that, I was trying to decide if I wanted to do, this is the light purple. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do this color right here, or another hand dye by Rolanda, which is like, it was a really dark purple. I decided to not do that dark purple. I decided to use, these 2 colors for the flowers. And then I was going to do the dark purple on the letters. And I did, a few of them just to see how it looked, and I didn't like it. So I went into my stash. I knew I didn't want to do it with, I wanted to do the lettering in a different floss than what the rest of it's done. So I went into my stash and I found this one that I just picked up at Frat Quarter Shop one time when I was ordering flosses. I didn't have anything in mind for it, but I mean, come on, great pie. Look at that. So I decided to do my lettering in that. The yellow that I'm using for, it's just like little accents on the flowers. It doesn't show up very well on this fabric, but I'm not changing it. I'm sticking with it. It's supposed to be delicate looking anyway, and so, I mean, you can see it. It just doesn't show up super well. Of course, there's, darker spots in it, and I could thread control, variegation control it, but I don't know. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't anyway. So, my hair. My hair is giving me fits. I'm going to get it cut Wednesday. Not cut, but just get a trim on it. Try to shape it up a little bit. It's finally gotten to kind of the length that I wanted it to be able to do the style I want to do with it. But I'm going to go get it trimmed Wednesday. Project Linus is tomorrow. I'm planning to go to that. haircut Wednesday, doctor's appointment, massage, and stitching group on Thursday. So if you're in the Shoals area and you want to join us for that, Serenity Stitchers of the Shoals is what you can find us under on Facebook. We have a page as well as a group. The group is only open to local people within a certain radius of the Shoals area in Northwest Alabama. So I have that and the doctor's appointment and the massage on Thursday. We meet from 2 to 6 at Calico Rose on Darby Drive in Florence. So we'd love to have you if you want to bring anything. We do anything that only requires our hands and a needle or a hook. So, there's no machines or anything like that. It's slow stitching. So it's cross stitch, hand quilting, embroidery, smocking, knitting, crochet, things like that. So, yeah. I didn't have a whole lot of stitching, but I did want to just come on and do a video. I wanted to do a video. So, this week is probably going to be, it's going to be busy, but this is going to be a really hard week for me because this is the anniversary of my dad's death. Can't believe it's 1 year already. Time is just flying by. So, I'm just going to try to, I sat down last night and made out my plans for the week. And, I didn't write it down, but I probably should, to be, forgiving, be gentle on myself this week. Take the moments I need to take to break down or whatever, So, grief. So anyway, I think that's all I got to tell you guys. I hate to leave you on that sad note, but I love you all. I hope you come over on Instagram and follow that Common Threaded Stitcher hashtag. I will try my best to post every day this month. And I'm, following that hashtag and taking some time every day to read people's posts to learn more about them. So I will try to see you tomorrow. I got Project Linus. That's from like 9 to 2. And so I should have a little bit of time when I get home, to do a video. So I will see y'all then. Bye-bye.